The game of letting go. How to free yourself from ego and find true freedom. Have you ever felt like you're stuck in a never-ending cycle, constantly chasing after goals, dreams, and desires that never seem to bring you lasting peace? You're not alone. Many of us find ourselves trapped in this cycle of seeking, wanting, and achieving, only to realize that it never truly satisfies the soul. But what if I told you that true freedom lies not in obtaining more, but in letting go? In today's video, we're going to talk about a transformative shift. How to move from the game of satisfying your ego to the game of dissolving it altogether. The ego's endless game. We all play the ego satisfaction game. It's the game where we chase after things that promise to fill the void inside us. More success, more recognition, more possessions, more achievements. We believe that by acquiring these things, we will feel complete, happy, and fulfilled. But if you're honest with yourself, have these things truly brought you peace? Or do they only leave you longing for more, constantly feeling like you're never enough? The reality is that the ego thrives on this endless chase. It feeds off of desire, attachment, and the constant need for validation. This game is designed to keep you locked in a cycle of dissatisfaction, making you believe that your happiness is always just one more acquisition away. The moment of despair, a crucial turning point. What happens when all of your hopes and dreams crumble? What happens when your goals slip through your fingers and you find yourself in a place of absolute despair, unable to move forward or backward? This moment, though painful, is a crucial turning point. It's the moment when the ego's grip begins to loosen. When you have nothing left to strive for, nothing left to chase, you're left in a place of stillness. And it is in this stillness that true awakening can happen. I've been there myself. I've felt the crushing weight of hopelessness, desperately reaching for anything that could offer a way out. But in that despair, the ego screamed, and yet I couldn't move. And that was when the game changed for me. That was when the true path toward freedom began. Letting go of the ego, the game of awakening. When you reach the point where all desires and goals vanish, you are no longer bound by the ego's rules. You're no longer playing the game of seeking. You have no more goals, no more dreams, no more attachments to fulfill. It is in this moment of surrender that the real game begins, the game of awakening. This is the game where you no longer chase after external things to validate your existence. You start to realize that you are complete just as you are, without needing anything more. The journey of awakening is not about growing your ego or achieving more in the material world. It's about dissolving the ego and recognizing the deeper, more profound truths of who you truly are. It's a game where the goal is not to get more, but to let go of what no longer serves you. Why the ego must be let go. In the ego satisfaction game, your ego is the ruler. It tells you what to want, what to strive for, and how to define your worth. But when you let go of that need for external validation, you open up space for something much greater. Inner peace, self-awareness, and an understanding that your worth is inherent, not dependent on anything outside of you. As you let go of your ego's demands, you will start to experience life in a new way. You will no longer be driven by the need to prove yourself or acquire things to feel complete. Instead, you'll experience the joy of being, the peace of accepting yourself just as you are. The awakening game, moving beyond ego. This new game, the awakening game, is about dissolving the barriers that the ego has created between you and the truth of your existence. It's not about more achievements, more success, or more possessions. It's about coming into alignment with your true self, free from the constant pull of desires and external pressures. In this game, you no longer chase after fleeting rewards. Instead, you seek inner peace, mindfulness, and the realization that you are enough just as you are. The game becomes one of presence and surrender, not striving and seeking. Conclusion: embrace the awakening. It's time to stop playing the game of ego satisfaction and start playing the game of awakening. When you let go of the ego's endless demands, you'll discover a world of true freedom, joy, and fulfillment. One that can't be found in external achievements, but only within yourself. The journey is not easy, but it's worth it. It's time to awaken to the truth of who you are, beyond the ego. Ready to make the shift? Stay present, stay aware, and let the awakening begin.